Hello everyone, I'm back yet again with another short video. Here we are going to discuss about enhanced efficacy that keeps troubling many of the patent agent aspirants when they start reading about Section 3D of the Patent Act. In fact, it also troubles a lot of people in the legal fraternity because most of them are not really from the science background. And to contemplate what efficacy really means, it requires a lot of knowledge from the pharmacy background. So in this particular video, I'll try to help you understand about this terminology in a very laymanish language. And my attempt would be to give you an easy explanation by giving you some sort of example so that you can really appreciate this concept very well. Um, and I thought I'll make this video for larger public benefit because we have just recently concluded discussing about Section 3D in our recent live class. So let's get started. Section 3D of the Patent Act was implemented to keep a check on evergreening of the patents so that innovators do not continue to extend the monopoly over the drug for a longer period of time by simply making incremental changes in the existing product by maybe changing its existing form. So to make sure that these minor improvements do not get a patent protection, there was a threshold that was included that the new form of the drug must pass through, which is that it should have enhanced efficacy than its existing known version. And of course, there are different people from different background. So innovators, they don't like Section 3D as much because they say that even to get a new form of the drug is not an easy task. While the patients group would continue to say that Section 3D is needed so that petty innovations do not find their entry into the Patent Act and the 20 years term protection does not get extended. We are not getting into that debate part. Here, the intention is only to help you understand what Section 3D means. So if an innovator tries to change the existing form of the drug, let's say a polymorph, or in the form of its metabolite, any isomer from amorphous to crystalline form, maybe change its nature of the drug in certain way, how it binds to a receptor. So all these changes that happens in the R&D, people would try to find a patent protection for it. But in order to get a patent protection, they have to show enhanced efficacy of that known drug for its new form. So Section 3D basically has three legs. One is discovery of the new form of the known drug. It also includes discovery of the new property or new use, also about the known process and unless it uses a new ingredient or comes up with a final product. So all these three legs give separate meaning. Here we are just discussing on the first leg of Section 3D, which is discovery of the new form, and that it doesn't get a patent protection unless it finds or it shows enhanced efficacy. Okay, so uh, so let's say the question is, does efficacy means enhanced bioavailability? That is, um, if the drug is now made to be better available to the body so that lesser dosage form is now to be taken, can this be equivalent to enhanced efficacy? So answer is no. Even in the Novartis judgment, this was clarified by the judge that efficacy does not mean bioavailability. It means therapeutic efficacy, which means the nature of the drug or the beneficial properties of the drug in treating certain disease. So let us try to now take certain examples in order for us to appreciate what enhanced efficacy would mean. Let us consider, for example, the group of drugs in the statin category. And all these statins, as many of you would know, are taken for reducing the level of bad cholesterol, the lipid in the body. Um, but a later discovered drug, let's say atorvastatin, which is also in a category of statin drugs, it could lower down the lipid, bad lipid, in much larger amount. So it showed much better beneficial properties as against the existing number of statin drugs. So atorvastatin would certainly be considered as having possessing enhanced efficacy because it is showing the treatment in a much better format. It is giving better outcome to a patient. Similarly, consider another example where penicillin was discovered much earlier, but later discovered antibacterial drug, which is cephalosporin, that showed better efficacy as as it had higher clinical cure rate as well as higher bacteriologic uh, rate, which means it was able to attack larger spectrum of bacteria and kill larger spectrum of bacteria. So people would certainly prefer cephalosporin over penicillin, right? So this is what is meant by enhanced efficacy. Let me also give you one more example. Consider a medicine which was taken and it binds to a receptor for 6 hours. And in that 6 hours, it is able to lower the blood pressure. Now this drug is to be taken again after 6 hours, right? Now if an innovator modifies this existing drug and by maybe changing some chemical groups on the active pharmacophore in such a way that it now binds to the same receptor for 11 hours instead of 6 hours. So certainly outcome of this improved drug is better treatment, right? So people would prefer that drug over the existing drug anyway. So this is the meaning of enhanced efficacy. So it has not to be equated with bioavailability at all. Even the thermodynamic stability of any drug or its lower hygroscopicity, that it captures less water, or it is much better in terms of heat it is better or it is stable in higher heat temperature conditions, that won't account to enhanced efficacy. Now I hope you have understood this, and let me just give you some quick quiz uh, to to help you understand if you've understood the concept better. I'm not giving you answer here. You can put it in the comment box, and once the video is over, as soon as I get time, I'll look into your answers and maybe also reply. So consider inventor A invented a drug which had to be taken thrice a day. Since drug was not fully well soluble, hence it had to be taken in higher dosage like 6 mg each time. He got a patent for this drug for the treatment of blood infection. Now, after few years, he made a modification to the existing drug and made it in the crystalline form, let's say. As a result of this, the required dosage was only 3 mg thrice a day instead of taking it 6 mg, or maybe he made the drug or he made the modified drug in such a way he coated it with something that when it was taken inside the body, uh, enzymatic reaction did not happen on it. So the uh, the the active pharmacophore did not get disintegrated. It was made available to the body in the exact quantity as it was provided to the patient. And therefore, instead of taking 6 mg, the patient is now required to take only 3 milligram of the drug. So because of the lesser amount of drug that is now required to be ingested, the new form led to lesser side effects. Okay, so the question is this patentable? Next question is, so like I said, I'm not giving you the answer. You need to just think about it and put it in the comment section. Next question is that drug A is invented. This drug has less heat stability and gets disintegrated. While it is taken between the states, due to excessive amount of heat, this drug would disintegrate. But the drug otherwise is very good. It's very effective in treatment of a fever. Now he gets a patent for it, and after few years, he makes some modifications in the drug, and this new drug, this new form of the existing product becomes more thermodynamically stable. Hence now the drug does not disintegrate if it is taken from a colder region to, let's say, a very high temperature region. And therefore this is now much better and easy for the drug to be carried or transported from one place to another. So this is very useful invention. The question is this patentable or will it attract um, uh, objections under Section 3D of the Patent Act? Another question is about quiz is about let's say there is a patented drug A which is formulated in the injection form. It is not possible to formulate the drug in a tablet form because that's how the characteristics of that drug is. But drug is very useful and it is patented, and whoever needs a treatment, a patient would have to take it in a injectable format. So certainly patients don't like taking injections as much, especially the smaller kids. They don't like it at all. So innovator, considering that there is a problem of patient compliance as far as this injectable is concerned, he tries to make changes in the drug and makes it in the crystalline form. Now it is easy for the manufacturer to convert this drug into a tablet form and gives much better patient compliance. So this is an improved version of the drug, and the question is, can this be patented or will it be debarred under Section 3D? Well, if you want to learn more about such concepts in much deeper details, you are free to join my live classes. And I'm leaving this number on this slide where you can reach out. You can also register at www.trippleipf.com, and it's super simple to register for it. We meet every Sunday from 11 a.m. onwards for minimum 3 hours.